Well, I noticed and I'm hearing a bunch of YouTubers are being taken down little by little, losing their channels. And they're all wondering why everybody's losing their channels. Oh, having a Pop-Tart, burped it. Yeah. Told you people, all your cell phones, my OPP and my RCMP are getting every one of you guys. Because I know American history. All you people that said you were my friends. A bunch of you people had multiple IDs, and I saw you. Saw you right from the start, multiple IDs, trying to be my friends and silence me with teeth. Right? OPP? Can't buy me. Just like Kiki Camarena. Good police officer. And tomorrow I'm going to spend the day talking to tattooists in my community and seeing if one of them will take the time to listen to a couple of my videos and see why I need the dragon tattoo. Everybody didn't believe me that I would write a book. But every live I made is part of a page in my book. It's video evidence of online bullying when people come in and bully me, offer me to buy me teeth. Everybody's going to see every live open up. Right, Mark and Sherry, you said you downloaded every one of them. I want to see the live that you took on me that people are going and commenting in other channels going, yeah, I was there. I seen it all. And I cried after it. But I never got to see the whole live and I'm still crying. Or I'm not crying anymore. I'm getting other people that cried and saying, show her the live. Because people are sending me video evidence of deleted stuff of Cher beating Mark on live. Her hitting him. And I said, I already seen that. I already showed the police that evidence and they don't think it's a crime. But what they did to me, or maybe they didn't see these ones. Maybe I'll send that to the OPP and say, these are the people that put the 5150 on me. Other people got to see it and I never got to see it. And this is why I called the police. And maybe I'll call the redheaded bear and say, did you talk to your mom? Bada boom, bada bing. Just sitting here thinking about the time I saw Mike at Stokely Creek Lodge in the sauna. Gorgeous Canadian man. Just for a sec I saw it, but being in a shower or a sauna, the length of time he was red. And every time we saw each other, we kind of blushed. And I know his boys are out there because his boys are just as gorgeous as his father was, is, and forever will be. Because Mike was the guy who carried a full-size husky around his shoulders like a teddy bear. He was well known with it. He had pictures taken. And the other artists, and wow, I told you part of my story about these people I met, and my family are fearing, will I get sued from people I loved? I wonder, will I? But I'm going to go to sleep tonight knowing that the priest of St. Veronica's Church got me in the Esposito hockey school. I was born in an elevator. My father's Ukrainian. I'm a survivor of all the medication they try to put me on. And I do what I can do in Canada because we are a lot ahead of other places, like giving cannabis to your vets, your veterans, your football players with head injuries for chronic pain and other things. And people say I'm drunk. I don't drink. I don't want to get drunk, because when I would get drunk, I didn't like it. You lose yourself, and I don't want to lose myself. I want to be able to be in control of me. So if you people keep thinking I'm not in control of me, the last couple of lives, you heard my husband come in and out. He just came in. I took my nighttime medication. I've taken my capsules I make to help with the pain, because I don't get high. I just don't hurt. And when I wake, or no, my husband will wake me giving me my pills on his daily schedule, as he does. And my little Yorkie tries to get them, but I take my pills. I take other pills as well. So if you guys think I'm not being taken care of, I am. But you'll never have the memories of being able to get away with throwing Timbits at... everybody wonders what Timbits are. Hey, Tim Hortons, don't you make Timbits in the USA? Because if you don't, you got to start making them again so you guys can start throwing Timbits at each other. Or I'm the one who's saying, everybody, bring donuts to your police station and say, thank you, sir. And say it's from Snowball Nation. Because I was a baker, a wedding cake maker, too. I showed you my medals. I showed you my proof. What more do you want? I want to see the live that Sharon Mark did, where people don't understand, keep asking me what my fight is. I want to see the live that others seen and admitted they were there. Mark and share. Challenge. Send it to me. It's not fair. Cher has a warrant in the United States for cat torture. Really? I have no criminal record of anything. And a small charge is usually to charge up, right? My officers. And that's what I said to my police officers. So, everybody's wondering why something's going on. It's because something happened to me on Easter Sunday. Right, Benny Keys? You want a chair to do something, and now you're all gone down. Within that time, No Thanks has no channel. Now, who else? Andrew Heltz went down. Coming for all yous. Bada boom, bada bing, Snowball Nation. Signing out because I'm almost done this part of my... I don't know what the fuck I'm making, but I'm almost done. I gotta add another ball. So that means I crocheted. 400, never mind. But $5 a person on Cher's channel to donate and watch her and I box. That's like 36,000 people. So if you do that 36 times 5, I really didn't do my math well. That's a lot of fucking money for body cams, right, police officers? Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Tugging on your handcuffs. That's a lot of body cams. How much are body cams? Somebody email me the price of a body cam. Do I have to do that? I don't know how. I'm dyslexic. Every time I go to search something, I end up... One time I searched something. I wanted Best Boy. I ended up at Best Boys. I didn't want to see that stuff. But it was something. Jesus Lord. It scared the shit out of me. I don't want to see nothing like that again. Just saying. But to all my gamers out there, I love you, nut bars. You get me angry, that's why I pop in and I pop out, because stop looking at me like I'm a sex object, because I'm not. I was something back then, so stop it. So when I go in there, hold your P's and Q's and everything, because your mothers are watching, going, why are you talking about Snowball Nation like that? She's your mother. Stop it. That's so. Stop it. And to Romy. Hello, Romy. You are a snake and you're a cougar. Right? You're single, aren't you? I think I remember that part too. And somebody send me an email so I can send you guys some leather stuff to sell. Donate, make something for your whatever you gotta do. Don't forget, Snowball Nation makes stuff. And if you all knew your mamas, okay? Let's just say, okay? Just imagine Hobby Lobby and the Mistress of the Night, all this kind of stuff. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna say, okay. What I always liked was the old saying, what my daddy said this. A man loves a lady. The lady's the tramp, and she's beautiful where everybody sees her because she's something. But a guy in the bedroom always likes, yeah, something. So, my daddy was something. Johnny Seegan. And I'm his nut bar, the middle child. Yep. The one who crushed her hands trying to help mom do laundry when she was sleeping. Not a good idea. Woke up in the hospital. Yeah, broken fingers. Yep. Oh, the one time I went to fill a lighter because I thought I would fill up my dad's lighter and then flicked it and my hand caught fire. And my mom was heading away on a trip away. And my dad taking me to the hospital once and then going back because the pain was exploding in my hand. And they ended up, the first doctor tried this new skin stuff that he sprayed on my hand. And as my hand started blowing up, the next time I went into the doctor, and the doctor cut off my blisters. And as the first time he started cutting me, I fainted. And I've been in car accidents. I've walked in places where I know something happened, and that's why I stay home. And you have to understand, like, when you're deaf and then finding out, like I tried to explain on a channel tonight, like, when I didn't realize the creator was blind, not realizing, and then everything went wackadoodle from there, I just, like, within doing my story, finding out that I'm dyslexic. How watching in a channel, it jumps, and I see evil. I don't know how I do, but I do. I know when people are spinning lies, you'll hear barking dogs. I've done lives where I've had my 180-pound English Mastiff here, and you don't bark when I talk, when I scream, when I yell, or when the music's blaring. So, when you hear barking dogs or raging animals, or if you have animals come to you, the animals that come to you visually, or even if you can't hear, if you lose your sight, you're giving your ears. You hear your spirit animal because you've lost your sight. You see your spirit animal because you're losing your way right now. Because in Canada, springtime is coming and everything's waking up. And you people will never understand until I get proof to show you what goes by my door, my window, to see the wildlife. It's like being in Africa, but in Canada. But I'm not scared here. The animals that come to me know I won't hurt them, and they know to come to me because I need to see them. As much as you don't understand when you can stand at a window and you see these animals looking back at you. Or if you go out the door and you see a deer in your yard looking at you. A deer has to face a certain way for it to look at you. Same way a horse does. I know a friend who has a farm, and maybe that's what I need too, is go and see him and pet his animals. And it's not the couple down the road. It's another young man who he's got to be at least 6'6", tall, thin, gorgeous young man. He reminds me of one of our great Canadian pine trees standing tall as I look outside my window of these tall Canadian boys that are pine trees that wave with the winds. But very few of them break because they're tall and they're strong. because they come from good homes, because I know the parents, because I went to my husband's best friend and a guy who protected me in Alexander Henry High School. We saw all these people at his wake. I saw his daughter who was protected by the love of her life and the father of her child. I'm going to go see if I can go ride a horse. I haven't ridden a horse since the story when I told you everybody set me up to go on this horse where it was only a one person's horse. So when I got up on this beautiful, beautiful horse, he ran me right into a telephone pole as I slid down it, just like in the cartoons. But it was worse. I had a broken nose. I had splinters in and out of my arm. And my uncle who owned the horse had to call my dad. Well, at first where we were, there was no phone. So I don't remember. I was hurt. And I forget. I'm not a disease. But I'll tell you about the one time my mother and father rode King and Queen, his other two horses. That one, they were wonderful as long as they were pacing together. But something said, giddy up and go. And one horse went in front of the other, and my mother's horse reared up. And the horse fell on her hip and broke her hip. And oh, my nutty barn mother wouldn't go to the hospital until she sewed up her friggin' pants. Before she didn't want them to see whatever. But as soon as they went there, they cut off her fucking pants. My fucking mother. Yep. My daddy you have to think about spiritually as I love the India culture with my poor daddy with 3 Scorpios or 3 kids in the house that are all November. And a nut bar wife that would shop until she dropped. Give her a credit card. That's why I don't have a credit card. My hubby knows. Right? Came and gave me my pill. Now I'm going to bed. I'm going to crochet. I'm going to watch a movie. I'm going to see if I can see something. Because I'm Snowball Nation. And, gotta say goodbye to all the sexy guys out there, like, that have gone. Like Patrick Swayze. And those that are writing Netflix or watch Val Kilmer's son. Val Kilmer, I don't know if people know, he can't speak right now. I can't watch that because I remember him in that movie. And I can't remember. Every time I try to mention, I can't remember, but Brian Greene was in it, I think his name is. Or one of our famous Canadian. See, I can't say it. So I can't say it properly. So please forgive me if he's one of our full-blooded Native Canadians that is proud. And I don't know if you ever seen From what I understand, he has a beautiful headdress. So, anybody who listens to my story, you're a feather in my headdress, in my heart. Because I will have a sweat lodge. I will have a channel of healing for those of us who live through horrors and are okay about saying, I'm alive, I'm well. Hey, I'm Kimmy Monster in Canada. Oh, the best part of all was standing in the showcase. Because when all the nut bars come out when you gotta clean the donut shelf, it's usually between the witching hours, and when you had to go in that donut shelf at Tim Hortons that I fit in, it was like a great big stage, and I would dance up there in that fucking stupid Tim Horton uniforms way back then. Those stupid, ugly, beige dresses. Look, just say it, my buddies that were handicapped even came in and looked at me and said, Kimmy, you look darted. So, and then I'd have because I wasn't a baker, Chris was a baker, but I'm just saying, okay, Chris, I stole your bad Timbits. And I know the other two guys, Dwayne, and there was another guy. But Betty and Hans, I'm the one who threw the donuts at the police officers. And when they were all sitting there and thinking that I was the drunk in the corner. I already said this before, but it wasn't him. But when my police officer come right in the door as soon as they come in when I'm in that showcase, because it was around that time. Because they came in because all the drunks were in there sometimes, see if I was okay. KKK. And I don't mean KKK. I mean KKK. Like bada boom, bada bing. Or, okay. So, police officer comes in the door, looks over and sees big guys being loud, wanting to say, are they okay? I said, yeah, they're okay, and I beam a friggin' Timbit right at the table. Hit one of them right between the eyes with a Timbit. Alrighty. And the police officers look at me, and I go, just let me finish this showcase and I'll get your coffee, so go sit down, or I'm gonna get you next. So, and just imagine those police officers as I'm shooting them with my mother-in-law's finger gun going, I'll take you all down with a Ninja Turtle kick to the shins, 'cause my son Drew kicked me at the sink. Bubbles everywhere, Ninja Turtle kick to the back of the leg, and down I went, and I said again, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that for? And he said, the turtles made me do it. So, if I lived through being attacked by a little Ninja Turtle, red-headed Chucky doll, I'm sorry, but he was my baby. And he's gorgeous now. And he's bigger than that redheaded cop that came to my door just saying, sorry, sir, but my bear's bigger. Mama bear, my bear's bigger than your bear. And I wonder if your mom is watching me privately saying, yep, I would have liked to met that mama of that redheaded bear, because we both have redheaded bears, right? Because usually bears are football players, right? You're a bear, you're a police officer, and you know what spidey sense is, and that's what my daddy said is a bullshit fucking meter, right? And I catch a bullshit meter, and I'm going to bed because there's 4 people in here, and not one person is even liking what I'm saying, or even a thumbs up yet. So we know that YouTube is keeping me down. We already know that. 300 people watch a video, 350, 10 likes. Really? What the fuck? Like, really? YouTube, people can see what you're doing to me. Bada boom, bada bing. And again, Sharon Mark, boxing match. That's a lot of fucking dough. $5 a person, and you got 30 some fucking 36 or 37 subscribers, 1,000. I don't even have 200. So my subscribers are paying nothing. Because can you imagine how much money we could make for all the, how much body cams? Because it would work out to be, okay, 35 times 5 is, that's 33 times 5, that's 15. Then whatever. Like, that's almost over $200,000, right? So, boxing match, Sharon Mark. Challenge. Put the fucking live up. 1,000 people saw it. I didn't. People are coming out of the woodwork saying I was there. And I didn't get to see it. And they didn't know that. So, bada boom, bada bing. 5 people in here, 1 like. Not one person talking. Hey, Mr. Comey and the Ukrainian twins. Gotcha. You're the most honorable men in the United States. Gotcha. And to President Obama and Mrs. the First Lady, you are the best President and Lady of the United States of America. Ever. Ever. Because you brought a garden at the White House. You didn't bring hate. You said, let's grow things. Obama could take a crying baby and it would just stop. So I'll say again, when those people dance, they make love. They make love. And when they look in their eyes, they make love. And if you don't have a partner that you can look eye to eye and tell them, my darling, my husband, my life, like I did to say today and said, I gotcha. I'm okay. Because he feeds me with love and light. And like I told his mother, there's going to be a time where I'm going to have to tell everybody shut the fuck up and know I have a gift. And my daddy always knew that because he called me Kimmy Monster and Kimmy Doolittle because I've always been 2. I'm a rebirth from the Holocaust. I have a twin. I was lost in the forest. I was saved by a mother Sasquatch. I have gone through doors that men wish they could and never will ever have done. And I survived. I have the medals, the trophies, the plaques, the credentials. I have the seals of whatever course I took, whatever I achieved. But I couldn't write a test because I didn't know way back then I'm dyslexic and I'd just throw up. So why go take a test that I'm going to throw up in front of everybody? Right? Right? But I do have proof at Sioux College when I won what I won. And you should see the statue there for the winner every year for what I won back in 1992. Where were you then? I'll never cry boo-hoo because I'm a legacy. Are you? Are you? Sharon Mark? In the prairies? Are you? I don't make money. You do.